Hello, everybody.
Hey,
Today is Valentine's Day.
happy Love Day.
Yes, and today, even though it's a special day, everybody's doing their thing. We want to pose a question to you, and that question is, what does love mean to you? Um, to me, it means respect, loyalty, being kind, caring, all those things that fit, love. That's what it means to me. What does it mean to you?
I believe that it means the same things that it means to you in the sense that what stands out to me in the forefront would be caring. Caring about somebody, caring about their feelings, caring about how you are projecting yourself to this person. If it's in a relationship, it's going to be a romantic relationship, right? It's eros. It's going to be how am I conveying myself to the world in honor of you or in honor of our marriage, in honor of our relationship. How do I present myself? Am I acting in the role of your wife, your friend, your protector, your the person that you can trust? In the form of agape love, when you're caring about everyone, when you're caring about what happens to this person as a human being, that's something different. You should still have that basis, that core for, how you're treating someone. And most people who have a religious element in their life or a spiritual element in their life would associate to God as being love. And so, what does that mean to you? Is it something higher than yourself? It's something that's bigger than you are. So you're constantly putting that foot forward when you're dealing with someone, when you're having these relationships, when you're out there and trying to just, like I said, represent this. So I see a lot on Facebook right now trying to console those who tend to be bitter on this day because they don't have that person to give them those balloons or give them those flowers or a gift or what have you,
Candy.
candy,
Yeah.
whatever that makes you feel like today I want you to love on me. I think the objective, though, it needs to be something that's done every
Every
day.
day.
It's bigger than one day, right? It should be bigger than one day. And if it's not, you need to have a conversation with yourself.
And just to piggyback off of what she was saying, a lot of times you have to learn how to love yourself.
Yeah.
You know, like this day, even though it's for couples or whatever, you know
Yeah.
how it is. But sometimes if you're just single and you don't have that person to, you know, share that love with, share it with yourself. Just do things, do things for yourself. I don't know, for a woman, go to the beauty shop,
Get your
go
nails
get your
did, get
nails
your
did.
hair
Yeah,
did.
do things that's gonna make you feel good and love on yourself. It doesn't have to necessarily be okay. You shouldn't be down because you don't have anybody. I mean, eventually that's going to happen. You will find somebody, but
If you want it.
if you want it,
If you want it.
yes, if you want it.
Mhm.
But as far as like you being by yourself, love on yourself. Just do things that make you happy.
Right,
You know,
right.
um,
It
you
should be about it should be about self-love because how we care about ourselves, how we take care of ourselves is going to naturally be presented outwardly. So it's not something that, you have to either learn how to do it, right? It's not really that. It's all it is taking a very good look at what do I need to do to make myself feel loved. It's about the day really should be about showing love to someone. It shouldn't be about who's going to love on me, who's going to buy me these things, who's going to take me to dinner, who's going to do this for me. It should be about what you're going to do for
yourself,
yourself
right,
or for someone else, right?
right.
And you can pick and choose who that is. I mean, if we take ourselves back to when we were in elementary school and we passed around the little candy hearts and the little candy cards to people, that was just to show someone else, hey, we love you.
Right.
So that I think that it gets lost in this day. We need to reclaim the day and just start doing things that are indicative of us showing love to ourselves first and foremost, and then outwardly.
Right, right,
Right?
right. And you know, the thing is, um, when we love, on ourselves, it helps us to, to, if we're looking for someone, we know exactly if a person, you'll see it, you'll notice, okay, this person is the same as I am.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because of the certain things that you love about yourself, you see it in them. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? So it's
Right.
kind of like you have to search for that. I mean, if you're searching for that, that's what you're looking for. You
Yeah.
want to look for someone that has the same um, um,
Attributes, qualities,
qualities.
characteristics,
Exactly.
values, ethics,
Yeah.
morals.
All
Morals,
those
right?
things,
Mm-hmm,
yes.
mm-hmm.
So it's easy for it'll be a lot easy for you to deal with someone in a relationship because they have the same values, the same moral compass, all those things. So it's important to love on yourself first.
Yeah.
And I mean, I know it's a day where as though, like I said before, it's a couple's day and stuff like that. But that's just a promotional
Yeah,
thing.
it's a
That's just
promotion for you to go out and
yeah,
spend $100 on 12 roses.
exactly.
So that's this day. This day, yes, I think it's a cool day just so that we can kind of get in touch with what love is and loving, or we give us an opportunity to talk about it, right? Because that's what it's about.
Right,
Like
right,
it's not a day meant to be sad or think about what you don't have. No, let's
right.
think about what we do
Do
have.
have right,
Let's and we have ourselves first,
right.
right? Because we are the ones that are going to spend the rest of our life with
That's
ourselves.
right.
We are, right? And so we have to be better. We have to figure out where we can love more, what we can do for ourselves, what we can do for others. And again, if it's a relationship that you're seeking, I'm going to tell you right now, wherever you are in life, whatever you're feeling, whatever you're needing, whatever you're thinking that you're lacking, that's what's going to come to you.
Right,
So, thinking about that and keeping that in your heart and your mind when in your actions that you're doing when searching for that person, because they will come.
yeah,
They will, right when you would least expect
expect it.
it, um, in that romantic sense, if that's what you want. Put these things out in front of you. If you're in a relationship, it's always and constant reminding ourselves, if we really do love this person, then how are we treating them?
Right,
How are we presenting ourselves to them? Is this really true to the word love?
right,
Is it, or is it an imitation of it?
right. And um, I know this day, especially for a lot of females,
Yeah,
because um, but it shouldn't be just for the females.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Because it should be love shown on both ends. Like I know, the whole thing, men bringing women flowers, candies, like little teddy bears, things of that nature. You know, we men, and you know, and it's not in my relationship. It works both ways. It's I'm gonna do what I can for my wife because I know the things that she loves. I know the things that she likes. So I'm gonna go above and beyond for her, and she's going to do the same thing for me. There's never a time where that's never not have been. So that's how I view. That's what we have is a great mutual love for each other because it is not a one-sided thing, and it shouldn't be when we're speaking about love. It should be a two-sided thing because it's shown on both ends. And
right.
you know, I know a lot of females or a lot of women will get upset because they haven't received flowers or the candy or whatever
Buy
that
it for
you felt.
yourself.
Buy it for yourself. Exactly. Exactly.
I know I
And
do.
it's not because the person don't love you or anything like that, because that shouldn't be shown just because a person didn't get you these things. That shouldn't be a show of love. You understand? Because it should be more to it than that. Because those are things that are perishable. Like they can be discarded. They could, you know, the flowers gonna last what maybe 2 weeks, if that.
Yeah.
If you don't take care of them right.
And what, so the love is gone?
Yeah,
No.
yeah.
It's
So
it's it's a constant
exactly,
thing. It's
it's a
it's
constant.
something, it's a show of, if you love flowers the way I do, it's best to plant yourself a rose bush, so that you can always see them if that's really what you love to do, right? So
Right,
I can be like, hey Paul, you feel like you know You really want to do something for me? Put me a rose bush outside.
Right.
Go get me something that's gonna last, and I can always look at and think
Right.
about you.
Right.
Um, so it's more about actions. It's more about what you're doing because I'll always think about the things that he does for me. I think
Mm.
about the way that he cares for me. I think about, and those are things that you should. Again, those are things that are constant. It's not just one day. Now, granted, we may go out to dinner or we may do
You're right.
something
Just
for
for
it, but
right.
I always go out to dinner. I
Right.
always choose a
Right.
time to do something quote unquote loving with him because I know that quality time matters. I know
Right.
that we still need to cultivate this.
Right.
We still
Right.
need to build this and plant seeds
Right.
and consistently work on keeping that going in the relationship.
Right.
But most people will tell you when they see us together or you see us in pictures or what have you that they know that we love each other. So, what is that? Like, how do you know I love him?
Right.
Is it the goo goo eyes that I make, or any something like that? Is it my behavior? Is it what I'm saying? I think it's our spiritualists will say it's my aura, right? It's those things, but it's just how I treat people. I think
Right.
I try
Outside of
to.
me is the way how she treats
Yeah,
people.
I treat people in general. I really do. I actually care. I'm a person who cares. Anybody knows me will know that I actually care, and I'll put the time in just to show you that when I can, right? Sometimes my time, a lot of times now, it's being pulled in different directions just because of what I'm undertaking, what I'm trying to build. But for the most part, you'll equate my name to care. You
Right.
know that when you talk to me, I'm going to give you as much wisdom and impart in you as best I can.
Right.
So I think that's because I love. I think, wholeheartedly that that is because I love. And it was something that I was taught, I was raised to do, right?
Right.
My parents are two of the most loving people that I've ever known. And the reason I say that is because they do a lot of things that are selfless for others. And they've always shown me that. So that was something that I took from them and I was able to give to someone else. And I'm constantly trying to put that out in front of myself so that I have those angels in the outfield and all of those people along my way, like meeting this person who helped me, in times of when I need to feel that.
Right. And like just the way how we are as far as showing that love and giving that love to other people, it does come back.
Yeah,
It comes back, and sometimes it comes back in places we don't even think it's coming back.
right.
So it's kind of like, when once you give out that positive and loving feeling, it's going to come back to you in different many ways. And, sometimes you don't recognize it, sometimes you do, sometimes you don't see it coming. But when you do, you recognize it, it's not for selfish reasons that we're, okay, we're doing this because we're trying to get something out of it. No, it's just that's
No.
just the natural way that how we deal with people, and that's how it's supposed to be. Um, just because, um, you know, that's how it's supposed to be. You know, just so things could be a lot easier in people's lives. So of course, you want to shower people with love, your loved ones, the one you're with, family members, friends. You got to keep that going, um, just so that things can be better in your life.
Right, right. And so if we think about it in terms of what people have contributed, that's what it's about. You hear songs. One of my favorite songs by Stevie Wonder, "Love's in Need of Love Today." I think that that is so indicative of where we are today, and where we were in the past as well. And if you're thinking about this month, I know I posted something on this month and I feel like, one of the things that we should set, as a goal is to find what unites everybody. If we're talking about agape, right, we're talking about loving everyone, find out what our common denominator is so that we can be more together. There's so much violence and crazy stuff going on that it just doesn't make any sense. Senseless killings, where does that come from? Lack of love. Well, again, knowing what love is and giving that as much as we can, coming up with ways to show that to someone. I promise you, your energy will change. Your energy will build. It will grow. It will sustain itself, and then it's like a ripple effect. It's
Right.
just a domino effect, right?
Mm.
And then once you give it, you're going to see it in someone else, and then they're going to deliver that and reciprocate that back to you.
Right.
So I think that's what it's about. It's really needs to be like a movement. So you'll probably be seeing me posting things about this love movement
Movement.
or
Right.
this kindness
Right.
movement
Right.
because I'm really set on that. That's what I want my legacy to be. And I want to be remembered for how much I try to get people to love one another and how
Right.
important it is and how sustaining it is to our lives.
Right.
And most importantly, we need to love ourselves. If you don't know how to do it, find somebody that can help you do that.
Right.
Hopefully, people will reach out and do that with us
Right.
and see us credible enough to do it because I know you guys love us. You support us in so many ways, and we
Right.
thank you. And we just want to give that back. So, I think this was a good talk today. We will be doing our discussion tomorrow on the part two of arguments. We hope to have you guys there and contribute to the conversation. We do love you.
Please, please respond. Give us your opinions,
Opinion,
your
yeah,
thoughts
your
on it.
thoughts, yeah,
You know, anything. Just show us that that you have. Just
a
show us
voice,
that you can, give us that. You know,
the voice.
the
Give your
voice. Yeah.
voice, your opinions, your
Yeah.
commentary,
Right.
things that you would like to talk about.
Right.
With both of our, like I said, both of our business aspirations that we have is centered around just helping people.
Right.
So we want to keep that. We want to continue this. It is going to be a love movement. It's going to be a kindness movement. It's a
Right.
campaign that I'm doing because I want to get everybody on this. And as always, we love you,
Yeah.
and we hope that you use today as a day to show others that you love them as
That's it.
well, so that we
Exactly.
can
And
get
don't forget to
this
love yourself.
love
Please,
get
just
this
love on
going. Yes,
yourself too.
love
If you're
love yourself
single,
first. Single, that's just a classification.
that's all it is.
Okay, that's just a classification that you're in right now currently, and if you don't want to be in that, you'll change it.
Yeah.
You're empowered to do that.
Right.
So we're going to give you back the rest of your day. Thank you for
Uh-huh.
joining us, and we will see you next time.
Exactly.
Okay,
Love
love
y'all.
y'all.